One thing that we probably should touch on is Mike Nugent, who missed a field goal. He's missed 3 of his last 5 now. And Rebecca, he missed an extra point, which would have negated any need for overtime. They've got 2 weeks off now. I suggested last night they may want to go out and see what's out there, maybe audition some kickers, because it's the way of the game. You just only have a kicker for a short amount of time. The Horst Muhlmans of the world, Horst, of course, is no longer in this world, but the Horst Muhlmans of the world just don't exist anymore. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think that this is a great time for them to go out, and they have 2 weeks now before the next game and an extra day because it's on Monday night. So they should be bringing in kickers this week, seeing if there's anyone better. There might not be someone better, but they need to at least do the due diligence to go out there and see who's on the market, because it's not acceptable to be missing an extra point and a field goal. And if the Bengals trust him enough to go out there on a 51-yard field goal, he needs to make it some of the time. You can't expect a kicker to go and make a 50-plus yard field goal every time, but so far they've put him in that situation 3 times this year, and all 3 times have been unsuccessful. So if the Bengals are going to trust a kicker to go out for 50-yard field goals, they have to make it at least 1 out of 3 times. So this game didn't need to go to overtime. 4 points were left on the field by the Bengals, and that could have been the difference in a win. And Nugent did, after the game, admit to it being on him, and that's not necessarily true. I mean, there was a lot that went wrong, and you could say that the defensive play throughout the game contributed to it not being a win. And of course, it's a team game, but they need to at least go evaluate their options at the kicker position and see if there's someone they could bring in who could do a better job and be reliable.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and he was the one that played the role in the missing the field goal at the last time they tied against Carolina.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he bounced back, as I recall, and had a nice streak. The one thing about Mike Nugent is he'll work his tail off at it to make the adjustments, but this is the second time this year now this has happened. I can't recall exactly what game it was, but he was talking about making an alignment adjustment, kind of like what you might do on your car. And I don't know. He hasn't got it down yet. And I didn't see any other problems with the snap or the hold yesterday.
No.